There you go. Oops. Okay, thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Hi, guys.
To Studio MDAZ, and we've got the Dream Team back in town.
Yeah, the band is back.
So, Mom and I are, Bill and I are back in town because he had some doctor appointments and dental appointments, and we are here for probably till tomorrow. We'll see how everybody's feeling. But anyway, we're back and here we are, and thank you for being here. And I appreciate you guys being willing and flexible. Normally I go live in here on Saturday mornings, but we needed to do this on Friday today. So number one, that Mom could be here, and number two, Bill and I will most likely be driving back to California tomorrow during the day, and you know, it's hard to drive and run a show and do a craft in the car all at the same time.
Oh, you're a multitasker.
I could do it, but it would take a while. So anyway, I've got this little stool that I found at a thrift store. It was $8. Here's what it looks like. I haven't touched it yet because I want you all to be able to see this project start to finish. So I've got this stool. Hopefully you've got a stool laying around. And if you guys remember, Dollar Tree has these too, I believe, but Target was selling these in their bargain bin area for a long time, and they were $1 a piece. And I bought a bunch of them, and I only have a couple left, but I've got them. And so I thought today, let's put this on the top, because what I picture this is, I'm going to paint the base, this whole thing white, so that when we put our decoupage and everything on it, that nothing will show through. But this, I just picture this with a white vase of flowers or a plant or something in the corner of your kitchen with this on, and all blue and white toile. Or you can get these in black and white tiles. You could use scrapbook paper, you could use another napkin on top, and you do whatever you want. But I really picture this in somebody's kitchen or in your living room, in a corner, white planter, and probably just a beautiful greenery plant. I just figured this would be
coming out
so pretty.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. But the first thing I've got to do is get it all base coated. I don't need to worry about this top because it'll hide, but I got to get everything else base coated. And the reason I'm not done yet doing that is because we went live this morning at 10 o'clock, we went live this morning in my private group. So this is a 2-show kind of day.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be good to show you all from start to finish, and it won't take us very long to do this, what I'm going to use to get this base coated. Now, I wish I had brought my colored bonding boss, but I didn't. I left it in California. So I'm just using what I have, and I'm using Dixie Belle Bonding Boss Clear. What this is, it's a primer, bonding, and stain proof. So in other words, this will bond, this primer will bond my paint to the project.
Nothing should bleed through. Huh?
Nothing will bleed through. Because we're going to get this put on here. Like I said, I'm just going to get it on.
Hi, Diane.
I don't need to do it like, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we got to get it on here.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Aine.
I'm not going to worry about this bottom until afterwards, because you guys don't need to watch me just paint a bottom. But I'm going to get all of this done. So the first thing I'm doing is the bonding boss, so that in case this paint or there's something on this that I don't know about bleeds through,
like oil or something,
you never know, it won't bleed through, because I'm putting this bonding boss on first, which is a bonding stain proof primer.
Now Jody just asked, does bonding boss block the bleed?
It's supposed to, so let's pray it does.
Hi, Nancy.
Let's pray it does.
Hi, Kimberly.
So that's our first step, is we're going to get this bonding boss on. Now normally, under perfect conditions, you would have done this a couple days ago. You wouldn't be just trying to do it right now like I am. But I am on a weird timetable here.
Hi, Janice.
And I've had no extra time.
Hey, Shelva.
At all. So that's why
Leda,
I'm
Cheryl,
doing
we're so
it.
happy you're here. And those of you that checked in before I started announcing it, we're so glad you're here. Thank you. Hi, Susan. Oh, well, she's not in California today.
No, today there's no water behind me today. I'm back in my own studio at home.
Well, I could go and get a spray bottle.
Yeah, and I could tinkle through the whole thing. Because that's the one thing I did tell Bill. Being in California, hearing the water all the time, you know how that is. It's just, I always think I need to tinkle when we're there. And now I'm home, I'm like, I guess I don't have a bladder issue like I think I do. But anyway, again, this is Bonding Boss, and we buy it through one of our local sisters, because anytime I can buy from a small business, I'm going to. And so you can buy it through Deborah Booker Designs, and I'm sure somebody will put the link up for them. Deborah Booker Designs, or you can buy it, you know, I hate to tell you this, but you can buy it on Amazon, but it's almost, it's either $8 or $10 more expensive on Amazon than it is to just buy from our friend.
Hi, Sue. Hi, Joanna.
You can help a sister out.
Nikki wants to know how long before you can apply paint.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to heat it, use my blow dryer, because I don't even have my heat gun with me, but I'm going to use my blow dryer, and we're going to go ahead and dry it and paint it. Generally, you're going to want to wait 24 hours. But
Kimberly Wold said you teleported in from California.
I kind of did. But how fun.
Hi, Judy.
We could do this today, and it gave me an excuse to be able to see Mom. And
yeah, I'm so happy to be able to be back in the saddle again.
And
hi, Pam.
And Mom gets to be here too and spend some time with you guys. That is, those times are few and far between.
Yeah.
Because normally I'm with you guys on Saturday, and Mom
doesn't work Saturday.
No, Mom needs at least one day off a week. I don't know why. I think it's ridiculous. But
hi, Rita. Hi, Connie.
She likes to have her own time.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't either. Because
hi, Joanne.
I would just think that everything I do is so much fun. You would just want to be a part of it.
I just want to be here all the time.
I know.
Hi, Vina.
Okay, so that easy. We got all of that on.
Hey, Angela, we're glad that you're here.
Hold on, I'm going to plug this in on a different.
Aw, thank you, Judy.
So they probably want to know what you've been up to while I've been gone.
Well, mostly I've been sewing, you know, since she's been gone. I've been up here a couple times, been trying to help out, straighten out a little few things, maybe make a couple changes that would be more efficient for us.
And now I can't find anything?
No, don't tell me that, really?
All right, give me a second, sorry.
Because I did a whole inventory. Carol, she's home until tomorrow. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Luann. We're so happy you guys are all here. Thank you. Yeah, she's just blow drying something there, so give her a second. Well, so far so good on the technology part of it. You know, we're not getting.
You're gonna have to talk louder. They're not gonna be able to hear what you're saying.
Well, this is literally like watching paint dry. Yeah. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Bill. Hi, hon. Oh, okay. Okay, hi, Susan. Where did I get my phone holder?
Okay.
This is one that we've had for a while, and I think it's on Debbie's favorite things. Well, no,
But that's on our sisterhood.
Okay.
Sorry that I had to take a minute to do that, you guys,
It's just
but
a phone holder
it's
that
a
she bought, and
necessity.
she checked it.
So I just got to get these little sides, and while these sides are right here are drying, then I will go ahead and get this thing base coated.
Hi, Mara's on.
You guys, hi Mirror. You guys know, I'm just going to go ahead I might as well. Why wouldn't I? You guys, normally if this is the first time you're watching, I don't do this. I usually have everything base coated and ready to go. But I'm literally here at my home on vacation for 2 days. And so...
And we just completed another
show.
So
I just
wasn't time.
had a second to do this. But now we've got it primed and ready to go. This is all dry now. I just dried it. I didn't even have my heat gun, but I used my blow dryer.
Wow.
So that's done. And now I'm going to use, because this is what I have, I'm going to use Heirloom Traditions all-in-one paint. And this is linen. It's a linen color. It's a really pretty color. But I just need to get this white, even though we're going to decoupage over top of it. You've still got to get it. You've still got to get the base white. You've got to get a white base coat. Otherwise, if I were to decoupage over this brown, you guys, it would totally affect the way the napkins look on it. So,
Hi, Patty.
all right, I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. But look, once you've got the bonding boss on, it acts like your first coat, like a base coat. So look how nice that's going on already. So we're not going to need more than one coat because we're decoupaging over it. If I was painting, that would be different. But since I'm just decoupaging, I just need to get like a layer of white on it.
Hi, Helene.
So that's
hey,
what I'm
Penelope.
doing.
Love that name.
Oh my gosh. Every time I see that name, I think of my brother. His very first girlfriend, Penelope Pitnack.
Yes,
I don't know, I've never forgotten her name, but I always thought Penelope was such a pretty name.
Okay, Shannon said
Penelope
I thought bonding
Pitnack.
gloss has to dry for 24 hours.
I did say
when
that.
I didn't wait overnight.
Yeah, I did say 24 hours, but I don't have that luxury today.
No, not today.
So I made that clear. You do want to wait 24 hours before you try and paint over it.
Hi, Diana.
But I also think I'm getting it, like I'm using a heat gun and getting it completely dry.
Do you want something underneath that so the paint doesn't get on the paper?
Yeah, I've got my, that's probably a good idea.
There we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
You'll feel better. You'll be able to relax now.
What's that?
I said you'll be able to relax now that I have that done.
Oh, frame it and contain it.
Hi, Shayna.
She's planting flowers and watching us.
And you guys know if you love gardening and crafting, both, if that's your jam, frame it and contain it with Shayna. And she's a friend of ours, and she has a page that you will learn more about gardening than you ever thought you needed to know.
Oh, she said...
I love watching her when I get a chance, but we're in the desert, so I can't garden. But I still enjoy watching.
All we can do is hope. Eileen, hi, from Texas. Hey, Chandra. Hey, Mickey. You love Heirloom Traditions paint.
Do you? I'm kind of shocked right now that I'm getting a great coat out of it. Because look, I'm going over brown.
Hi, Gail.
But I also started with the Bonding Boss, which acts like your first coat. And I will get up underneath and everything after we go live. I'm not going to take the time right now to do every inch of this. I just want to get white where we are going to be repainting. And this is funny. Sometimes people will say, well, I don't care to watch you because I want to see the project from original, the way it looked originally to finish. And I'm like,
well, here's one.
Yeah, well, that's great if everybody wanted to hang out with me for like 3 or 4 hours every day. But even I don't want to hang out with myself for 3 or 4 hours, so I can't imagine anybody else wanting to. So you've been lots of doctor appointments, I'm sure, while I've been gone.
Lots of doctor appointments for both Bob and I, and we're getting through them. We haven't really been anywhere. My birthday came and went, and that provided us with some wonderful gift cards. So we ate out for a while, and
Nice.
Debbie was gone.
Because you guys don't really eat out that often.
We don't. We don't go out at all. In fact, we've kind of found DoorDash.
Oh my gosh, I used it last night. I love DoorDash.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you figured it out.
Yeah, I did. We had Uber Eats.
Wow.
Yeah, and DoorDash, and so that helps a lot. And then on my way home from here, there's an absolutely wonderful gourmet grocery store.
Yeah, they're
On
amazing.
Scottsdale Road that I cannot drive by. I just can't drive by it.
Without stopping.
I just love being in it. It's called AJ's, and they have, I mean,
It's like going into a boutique grocery store.
The staff wears black shirts, black pants. I mean, they're all dressed nice.
They have a whole gift department.
Yeah, lots of stuff, and a beautiful bakery with all the fancy French pastries. And they make full dinners that you can take out
Every day.
at 4:00. And it's like wonderful. It's like your meat, potatoes, vegetables, whatever. It could be Italian, it could be Swedish meatballs, it could be brisket, it could be whatever. And chicken. And
But a number of choices. Like they'll have like...
so you can just pick up, they'll just box it all up for you and sell it.
And you
make
get
your
a
dinner.
ton of it.
And
You
so
get
then-
a huge meal.
Then when I get home, dinner's all ready.
Yeah,
And
because
rather
you and Bob just split one, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what
Oh,
Bill and I
yeah.
do. We had Bill had a metabolic brain scan on Wednesday morning. We got back in town Tuesday late afternoon, and the lab wanted Bill to have a big steak dinner before he came in, because they wanted to be able to see how fast his food is metabolizing. There's some connection to your brain about that. And so they wanted him to have a nice big fat meal before he came in. And so I said, well, I'm not going to go home and cook a steak. And I didn't want to go out. We'd been driving 5 hours. And so I said, let me call AJ's and see what kind of food they're serving for dinner tonight. And it was ribeye steaks.
Oh, yum.
We were so happy.
Oh, yeah.
And so Bill got to eat a full meal.
Hey, Jan.
I
Hi,
wouldn't have-
honey.
I wouldn't have cooked it for him, but
Oh, Deanna, so happy that you're here. Who had blood drawn yesterday?
I did.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what they're all seeing.
I know. It's because I have I have very tiny vessels. That's what she said, not
Tracy,
veins.
thank you for the stars.
She said, you got really some of the tiniest vessels I've ever seen. And I said, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Can tell all your friends. But the good and the bad about it, that is when they tried to get a needle in there, my veins just kept rolling.
I remember you being in the hospital and trying to get one in your hand.
She was going to do my hand, and I said, oh, no, I'm not. I cannot. That is one of my big fears, is having it in my hand.
Oh.
And she was like, really? Because I prefer it in my hand. It goes right in. I go, well, then let's try you first. Let's do you first and see how you like it, and then we'll do me. But it took her like 6 times to finally get a vein, and by the time she did, I was almost in tears.
Diana, Diana Duncan is asking for our link for our designer fabrics.
Oh, how funny. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have designer fabrics.
No.
We did a show today where we used some fabric.
Right.
But that was in our
private
sisterhood group. So I'm not really sure what you're referring to.
Yeah,
so
give me a
us
clue, hon,
some more
and
info.
I'll try to answer you. Hi, Jan. Hi,
Okay.
Shannon.
There's a couple
Kimberly
spots
Will, Vicky.
that I'm using. So right up here, I'm using a napkin that is really light. So just these spots right here, I need to make sure I get them whiter.
And what is the paint that you're
This
using?
is, I'm really impressed with this paint right now. I think the first time I used it, I wasn't that impressed, but I'm blown away right now. Look at that. This is called Heritage Traditions All-in-One Paint Linen. It says just clean and paint. So it's got a primer capability in it. And yeah,
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Wonderful.
So my first coat was a bonding primer. I probably didn't have to do that, but I did a bonding primer just to be safe because this whole stool was dark brown.
Okay, Mara, get back to packing your orders.
Oh my gosh, Mara, I took a picture of everything I loved, which was pretty much everything.
And Owens wants to know if they used a pediatric needle on you. You need to ask them to do that.
Oh, I will. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know that was
Karen
a thing.
said she's got super tiny veins and they hide and they roll.
Yep, that's what mine did. So they just keep sticking you. And finally, I said to her, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come back in a week because I don't think I can do this. And she said, you can do it. It's a friend of my daughter's who's a nurse practitioner in San Diego, and that's what she does. And so I was like,
Diana, she's not back.
Go.
She just came back for some doctor appointments.
Yeah, Bill had a brain scan on Wednesday. We had a dermatology appointment, and Bill had major dental surgery yesterday. So yesterday was a tough day for him, and they gave him, even the dentist even admitted it, they gave him too much of the tranquilizer because they needed him out cold because it was a couple hours surgery, and they gave him too much. And so when I tried to get Bill home and in the house, I was alone, and it was like a Saturday Night Live skit. It was just ridiculous. Luckily, Bill's not a very big man. I don't know how you all do it. Those of you that have had husbands that have needed care and you've been the provider or the caregiver and the man's a lot bigger. So,
that's hard.
I mean, Bill's not that big, but I was telling my other ladies, I had to pick him up. I was trying to, literally, he couldn't walk. I mean, he was completely out of it. And I was trying to walk with him, but he couldn't walk. His feet were literally dragging. And then he was bending over too far. So I put my hand in the back of his breeches and pulled him up.
I gave him a wedgie.
I gave him a terrible wedgie, but I didn't care. It was the only thing I could do to keep him from falling straight over on his face. But
okay, now they're telling me for you to ask for a butterfly needle.
okay.
It keeps your vein from rolling and it's small.
I've never heard that before.
So now we know
Thank you.
stuff, right?
See?
Elizabeth said she used that paint, the bonding primer probably helped to use less coats.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it normally needs more coats.
With this type of, and I'm not going to do the back of the legs, you guys, right now. I'll do those later. You don't need to see every inch done. But, okay. So, that fast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about 20 minutes.
Joy said, go girl, you did great.
Look how fast I got that done. But I did get him, I got him all the way through our house, and we have a good sized house. I got him all the way through the house from the garage into the bed without killing him or me. And I literally just threw him on the bed, and that was kind of it. All right, I'm going to come over here and try this real quick.
Okay, so I'll read some more comments. I'll be loud
Okay, I'm going to be over
once she gets going on that. Yeah, Bill was so out of it, he didn't notice the wedgie.
That's right.
Yeah, Linda said make sure you're hydrated really good. Karen said she always uses a butterfly needle and it works.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. I knew that they had small pediatric needles, but I didn't know that you could just ask for one. Carmen, no, she did not see Louie. They FaceTimed with Louie, but that was about it, because they didn't want to confuse him even more. So, anyhow, he's doing great. He's loving his caregiver. He goes to work with her, and he has made friends with everybody in the office. So he's living the good life. Let's see. Helen said if you're at a facility that has them, they can use imaging to find the vein, and then they'll get it the first time. Yeah. Janice's husband has rolling veins, and he has to have a blood specialist. So you can request that. Hi, Debbie Stewart. You're just joining us after work. Good. Suzanne Stewart says the top looks terrible. Wait a minute. The top of the table?
What?
Well, she's...
Yeah, because I've got something going over top of it. I'm not worried about that.
Just got started with it.
So what?
Sharon, or Catherine, thank you, hon. Love, love, love.
So this is, I didn't even need to paint it, but I did because just in case, you know, as long as I was here, I might as well do that. So this is going over top of it, so you're not even going to see any of the top. So this is the first thing we're going to do is get this out. And like I said, this came from Target, the dollar section, a while ago. Let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to flip it over on it. So.
Oh, Keenan was, she's talking about the LV and so forth, the pleather, that the top looks terrible.
Oh,
What?
yes, Il Fait Jour. Il Fait Jour is where we buy all of our designer bling, and it is ILFAITJOUR shop.com. Il Fait Jour shop.com. And then when you check out, you're going to type in Sisterhood for your discount code, and you're going to get, I believe it's a 15% discount. So that's who we use, ilfaitjourshop.com.
Her name is Fifi.
Yep, Fifi is the owner. Okay, let me see if I can get this. I'm having a hard time seeing.
I'll hold this corner if you want me to. No, you're not.
Do I look straight?
Back.
Okay.
I mean,
Line up my back.
do you want it to be even
Yes.
on all sides?
Yes, line me up.
Okay, hold on. I can't see the front.
That should be pretty
Okay,
close.
that's pretty close.
Yeah, I think we are close.
Okay.
Okay.
The two-man job. No.
And of
not
course,
really.
all my tools are not here. So let's
Hi, Sharon.
see. I'm gonna have to use. Let me see if I
What do
have
we need?
another box cutter in here. I should. That would be the best, but if not, we're gonna have to just cut it.
Well,
Yeah, that's the problem with working out of two places. I've got, you know, half my stuff here and the other half is in California.
Well, this is pretty. It has a pattern. It's like it's not a straight top. It's like ruffled on the edge almost.
Just so you know, even though you've already
That's okay.
done all my scissors.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, this is just as easy. I'm just gonna do it like this.
Did they cut better?
Yeah, but then I'm just gonna trim off the sides with a sanding block
Okay.
rather than. Oh, see that paint's coming off the sides now. Oh wait, hold on.
Catherine, no, she's not at the beach today, but she will be by tomorrow.
Okay, hold on. Here's what happens. I forgot about this. As soon as you cut the sides,
Oh.
yeah, I forgot about that. It's no big deal. But as soon as you cut the sides, this doesn't work anymore. I should have remembered that.
Okay, so it's not.
We're gonna use
Now
our
we're
own.
gonna glue it.
We're gonna use our own glue. So
Nice
sorry about
save,
that.
Debbie, nice save.
yeah, I totally forgot about it. So as soon as I started cutting, I was like, what is happening? Okay, well now we can try it again, and you can see I got my scissors right there. All right, Mom, we're gonna try this one more time, and this time I can outline it
Oh.
and then cut it.
Deanna, today's your birthday. Well, how sweet! Happy birthday to you,
Deanna who?
Deanna Torres.
Happy
One
birthday.
of our studio ladies.
Dina Orvis?
Deanna.
Okay.
Deanna Torres. T-O-R-R-E-S. She just said today's her birthday. Well, I hope you enjoy it with us. Okay. Now round and round she goes.
we go.
So you ladies have all kinds of plans for
Okay.
the holiday weekend?
I can't believe it's a holiday weekend.
I know.
I'm
it
just
kinda
like,
freaks me out because it's not even Memorial Day yet, but I know they do this. That's what they do.
yeah. And somebody asked me if our kids were still, my grandkids are still in school. And I was like, yeah, they've still got like weeks
They do?
still. Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't get out of school till the middle of June when we were kids.
Yeah, that's what I
don't know
remember.
What it's like now, but here in Arizona, they go back to school in August, so that
They get them through the summer.
it's different, you know.
Man, that was almost perfect. Okay.
Thank you, Deanna. Thank you.
Look at that. Look how
Look at
fabulous.
Awesome.
So can't you picture this now that you're seeing it? Couldn't you picture this like
Love
in
it.
your kitchen with a plant on it?
Well, it
I
looks
just
like
think
tile.
it's so
Looks like it
cool.
should
I
be
know. Okay. So let's use.
Okay, Carmen, your kids are done with school? Okay.
Are they?
That's Arizona. Yeah. 'Cause it's just too hot here in June.
Let me see what glues I still have here.
Kathy, you're leaving for Phoenix on Sunday for Jacksonville. You're leaving Phoenix going to Jacksonville. Oh.
Let's use Gorilla Glue. This is the Gorilla wood glue. My favorite Gorilla Glue is the clear grip. But since I'm going to do this on wood.
What in the world?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Who else? I think Chris Hunter did that once and Rekindle Blessings did that once. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on 1 second.
You gotta be kidding.
I cannot believe that just
Ah.
spurted out all over. Okay, that's a great blooper. We needed another
That's
blooper.
it.
We haven't had one in a while. But look, here's why it did it. It's an old glue and it wasn't all the way
Okay, try that
through.
now. Are they okay?
That is so funny. All right, let
Oh
me
my
get
gosh.
a nice big brush because I want to be able to spread this around. I think I'm going to use this. Yeah, let's spread
Love it, love it, love it.
Oh my gosh. You guys know if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me.
here. Okay.
But that's funny because I have not, like I said, I've seen other crafters have that happen with paint, but I've never had that happen with glue before.
Veronica said, I'm loving the Tight Bond Speed Set wood glue.
Type on speed set.
Speed Set. We've not heard of that.
I don't think I have heard of that. I have Tight Bond, but I've only got like thin, what is it? Thick and something or, say it again what that is so I can write that down. Will you write that down for me?
Okay. Oh, Tight Bond Speed Set.
All right, will you write that on a sticky note so I don't forget? Thank you so much. I love it when you guys have recommendations for things that I don't know about. So I appreciate that a lot.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay. They wanted to know about your desk, if you painted your desk.
I wish I was that
This
good.
is wallpaper.
This is the real deal. This is McKenzie-style wallpaper that I put on my desk because this is a big farm table. It's just a cheap, it's a cheap farm table. It was just like from American Furniture Warehouse. But nonetheless, I didn't want to destroy it. So I just keep wallpaper over top of it all the time. And I would say about once every quarter, I change it all out because it does, I start to get marks on it or just like that where I just, splattered everywhere.
Sloppy,
yeah. So about once a quarter, I change it out and put a new wallpaper on.
Did you take that glue on the plane?
We didn't fly. We drove.
That's right.
Because I had to bring a bunch of stuff back home that I know I'm not going to use there. Things that I thought I would use, but I didn't. Now you see, the reason I do this brush action is so I can get it all the way to the end.
Tight Bond Speed Set. Wood glue.
And now it is like, that is the best glue. This stuff is really good too.
Okay.
Okay. And once everything is completely dry and done, then I will go through and trim wherever I need to. But feel that, like that is down.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So that worked out really good.
Melissa said they're headed to Tucson to go fancy camping.
Fancy camping? What's fancy camping?
Well,
Glamping?
That's probably in a really nice motorhome.
Oh, yeah. My kids do that. As a matter of fact, Sunday, my son invited Bill and I to go, my daughter-in-law invited us to go not thrift shopping, but antique shopping.
Oh, antique shopping.
Yeah, like one of those big antique vendor malls or whatever. But they also have, it's called the River something in San Diego. They also have restaurants and all kinds of stuff. So we're going with them. And my son called and said, hey, why don't you and Bill come to our house and we'll take my van. So he has one of those Mercedes Sprinter vans that it's like all decked out inside. So they've got like tables and chairs, and it's really cool. And his little girls love to ride in it because it doesn't feel like you're just stuck in a car. So
did he get rid of the big one?
He got rid of the big one. Yeah, he had a 30-foot something.
Huge thing.
But it was an RV, like the ones you sit and drive. Not a fifth wheel, but the ones you sit in and drive.
Hi, Pat. The paper comes from Dollar Tree?
Well, Dollar Tree had it. I got this particular one at Target in the dollar section. But Dollar Tree has a bunch. You know who else carries stuff like this? Is Target, Walmart. I know Dollar Tree had a black and white one. Seems like I had it.
Leslie said Target. So.
Target, yeah, I remember Target having it. So, okay, so I love this space right here. And so I was thinking that space could handle. This
I gotta tell you the story about this table. She had it in the garage, and I was taking some things to the house that I was going to take to Goodwill, and I actually picked this table up and took it home. And then I got thinking about it, and I thought, that is such a cool table. I don't know that she really meant for me to take it.
I did not.
And she did not mean for me to take it.
And she brought it back, and I was like, oh, thank God, because that's my project.
What are you doing with my table?
Okay, so this is an option for those big areas. That's an option. Or I don't know that this color is perfect enough, but let's just see. I also thought
has a 43 footer fifth wheel.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Who's that? Melissa List?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I also look at that.
They like the check.
Yeah, I don't see the teacups aren't the right color. They look like they were in the plastic, but now that I have them up there, they're not. But that's okay, because you know I have lots of options. So here's another one. The birds are fabulous. Okay, the birds work.
They still like the checks.
All right, and I might do the checks. That was my first thought, and I should always go with my first thought.
Yeah.
But I wanted you guys to see some other options. There's that. Yeah, I still like the checks too.
I said no teacups.
No teacups.
No teacups. There's 2 of those already.
I love the roosters, but if you don't have roosters in your kitchen, but oh, come on, the roosters.
Yeah, no teacups. Now they're saying checks again.
Back to checks?
Yeah.
No roosters?
They want checks.
Roosters are cute. All right, we're just going to do the checks. I'm not going to worry about it.
Shannon said the checks have too much yellow.
And that's okay because my sides. All right, now look at the whole thing together. And now it all makes sense because there's yellow on the sides. Okay, this is it. We're not gonna entertain any other offers.
Michelle said the birds and the checks are perfect.
Except that one. Nope, too
they're-
dark.
Oh my gosh, they're all a check.
Yeah, we'll do the check.
Well, you have no choice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you do.
I guess I do, but not really. Okay.
Carmen liked the lemon transfers.
Yeah, but my whole thought was checks on this. So.
No roosters.
Nope.
Too early for the roosters.
Okay, and I'm also, you know, you gotta get all your plies off. So normally I use tape, but I could see that this was already separated. So look how simple. This is a McKenzie-Child's napkin. I'm not trying to throw this, you know, out there like I'm doing the real thing. This is not the real thing, but I am using one of McKenzie-Child's napkins just for a design, just to have it on here.
Rita's bid $150.
That's my, that's my disclaimer. And I want you to get excited about the Mod Podge that we're going to be using. So I'm using, this is new as far as I know. It's called Mod Podge Multi. This is dishwasher safe, machine washable, and indoor-outdoor Mod Podge. It's everything you need. So you don't need to buy, because you know, I have a whole basket full of Mod Podge, and some of it's dishwasher, some of it's fabric. It's all over the place. But you don't need to do all that anymore. Just go get the one, and it does it all.
Oh, Michelle likes your glasses.
Thank you. I just painted them today. Or I'm sorry. I
Just put the bling on.
I put the bling on them today is what I did.
Somebody said paint the yellow off of that.
No, I love the yellow on
Yeah,
here.
I know.
That was why I picked that other napkin for the legs, was for that reason.
Okay. Hi, Tammy. You like the rooster? No, we're not going
I
to
did
do
too,
the rooster.
Tammy. All right, that's okay. I guess we were all totally out. They said no on that one. So let's go ahead, and I just
you know
want
what?
this
The checks
one.
look awesome.
Yeah, but I gotta
They
get.
really do. If you could see this in person, they look perfect. And I love the top. It's so nice.
Yeah, and I kind of like that little border.
It's going to be cute, isn't it, Lisa?
Oh, I think so too. Okay, so here's my multi Mod Podge. Let me get a paintbrush. Let's see, let's use this one. Okay, this is so awesome and easy to do. So we're just going to get this Mod Podge
Hi,
on.
Anna. Oh, you sprinkled. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. There's nothing you can do to help me more than to share my video on your own personal page or your business page, because it's like getting a, you know, a business recommendation where maybe somebody wouldn't, you know, maybe somebody's
Maybe
like,
somebody who saw the glue spurt all over her wouldn't
yes,
want to
and it's
watch.
like, that's my kind of friend. I want to watch her. I want to see what else she can screw up. All right.
Hi,
let's get that
Barbara.
on
We're
there.
doing good, honey. How are you? Mary Freeze, I can't believe I fell asleep. I just woke up to watch you both.
Look at that. Not a wrinkle in sight.
Okay, the new IOD release has a rooster mold for those of you who
Yes.
decorate with roosters.
Yes, I saw it, and it can be a bookends. It's a mold, and it looks incredible.
Anna, thank you.
And the reason, yes, we could paint this, but honestly, today was all about easy.
Yeah.
And
Thanks,
I
Jody.
mean, this couldn't be, well, I guess it could be easier.
Jody sends 100 stars.
Thank you. Okay, so rather than decoupage over that top right now, I'm going to let that sit and dry for a second. I've also got my baby iron here, which I think we might iron. So I have my little baby iron here that came, it was on Amazon. I got it as a gift from one of my ladies, but I'll tell you what, I was so anti, like decoupage ironing for so long, and now it's all I want to do.
Hi, Charlotte.
It works, in my opinion, way better.
Anna, yes, we're going to decoupage.
But,
Oh, Joellen, you set an alarm to wake up from your nap.
oh, how sweet.
Hi, Leslie.
Okay, let's just do one leg so we can make sure, so we can see it all together.
This is coming up gorgeous. Do you know
Oh,
that?
thank you. I
It
think so
really
too.
is.
I
It
think
is
it's going to be
coming
really
up
cool.
I wish you could see it live.
Well,
It's so pretty.
they're kind of seeing it.
Well, I know. Is the checkers a napkin?
Yes, it's just a napkin. And like I said, I could have painted it, but I couldn't paint it that fast, I'll tell you that.
Well, Shannon said she loves the iron method.
I do too. I did not think I would though, because I just, you know, it was just uncomfortable. It wasn't, I hadn't practiced it a lot. And so I wasn't sure if I would like it. And then as soon as I got the hang of it, which did take a minute, once I got the hang of it, I loved it.
Oh, Kathy Marbury. Hi, ladies. I loved the pillow lesson earlier.
Yes, wasn't that so good?
I was driving and actually pulled off.
I know, I saw that she said that she pulled over.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, we're going to do, rather than try and wrap it, I'm going to do one side at a time, and I'll turn this around towards you in a minute.
Okay, Charlotte, she's just here for today. She'll be leaving back to go to California tomorrow. Hi, Maria. Hey, Lori. You're still moving, but you need your craft fix. Okay. Well, you're getting it today.
Bill had, oh, I see. I'm like, what? Oh, that's right, because I've got it, the pattern goes 2 different ways. And so I'm going to go ahead and not cut it, but rip it so that it will sit better together. Okay, so look, so here's what I'm doing. So let's get it on here.
Oh, Deborah Booker loves the iron-on method as well.
Oh, good. Deborah Booker's here. We were talking about you earlier.
No, that was Maria. That was Melissa speaking on her behalf.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can't believe how wonderful that stuff covered.
That's kind of shocking, isn't it? How fast it covered?
Because I've tried to cover something with not using that, and it doesn't cover. Debbie Waddell, you've already ordered your fabric and zelled your money. Yes, you have.
Okay, so there's that.
Kathy Marbury wants to know, what brand of shorts do you like?
Whatever Amazon has. That's what these are. They're just Amazon brand. Let's see how I want to do this. I'll show you guys. I know you're like, well, we'd kind of like to see what you're doing too, but
Linda said, put it on the leg where the checks are.
Yeah, I thought I was going to, but I didn't, so I will go back. I'm going to have it go up and down because you can't, it's like a toile pattern because you can't really tell.
Hi, Janice.
So, yeah, that's what I was doing, and then I flipped it over because I thought it would be easier for me to do this one, but I'll go back and do that. Let me see if it'll just slip in here. That would be amazing.
That's a good pattern for you to be able to match.
It's a great pattern because it matches up easily. Look at that. Nobody will ever know.
Charlotte said, oh, you missed your little fur baby, right? Well, we don't have him yet.
I do miss him. We FaceTimed with him. How stupid is that? But you know what? We miss him. So we FaceTimed with him and his babysitter. We FaceTimed with them the first night we got home. And because he's like a little grumpy old man, and he was growling through half of it. And then Bill and I both said, Louie, and he kind of perked up, and then he laid down and growled again. So he's just so grumpy. All right, look at that. Okay. Love it.
Barb Nichols
Let
said,
me
hi,
do this
Dale.
side.
Love seeing you in Florida. We're having the coldest late May in 50 years.
The coldest late May in 50 years?
Have you talked to your dad?
No. I have not talked to Dad.
Kathy Marbury has those napkins. Well, just go get yourself a little table, honey, and you got a business going.
All right. Here we are, right by so we can see it all as one. But I've got to do my side.
Oh, pretty.
And then I'll keep flipping it.
Corner. I put it up where you could see it.
Well, you really could, but I just, for some reason, picture that if I still had my...
Well, your kitchen that you used to have.
Oh my gosh, if I still had that blue and white kitchen, yes, I would be all over this. I would do this. I would have kept this. But, you know, I don't keep anything. This will be in the auction. Although Mom said the stool it's a really nice, heavy, sturdy stool.
It's very heavy.
So, okay.
It's only 70 degrees in Virginia.
Is it really?
Lisa, is it cold up there in Delaware too?
It was 105 yesterday when we got in the car from the
a little much
dentist. Yeah, and I told Nicole said, "Are you missing being in California?" I said, "More than you can even imagine." I'm like,
Kathy said it's
just want to go back.
hot here already. Well, I'm just hoping we don't have a repeat of the last 2 summers here, where it was 50 days over 110 straight.
Because you guys, it gets
hot.
so old. But that's why Bill and I are gone so much in the summer, because we can't handle it. So we'll be in California for 2 more. We'll be in California for another, like, I don't know,
month at least.
We've got a month plus. We leave June 30th. We leave.
Anna said it was 50 degrees in New York City.
You guys, that is so cold.
Yeah, Lisa, the check napkins are from
McKenzie-style. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on Amazon, or you can buy them from McKenzie-Childs direct.
It's 90 today in Pensacola.
Well, that's about right for this time of year, isn't it?
50 in Maine. Okay, the checks are MC and their website. Have the others, but got them several years ago.
Yeah, this is, now this one, I don't know where I got it. Somebody could, maybe the ladies will screenshot it, because it was a gift. So I'm not positive where somebody got this one.
Melissa's driving through Phoenix right now, and the truck says 105.
Oh, Melissa, why are you driving through right now?
It's pretty hot. So we're just hoping. I mean, it was kind of notorious that we'd hit our first 100-degree day the end of May, but that's changed now.
Oh my gosh,
now
look at how perfect the colors are.
Wow, New England's in the 40s. North Carolina's in the 70s.
If this was just a regular, like a regular square leg and didn't have all this stuff on it, it would be a breeze. I'd just keep, running it over it. But I don't want to have wrinkles.
Really?
So that's why I'm trying to do this really carefully.
In Toronto, Ontario, and they've had frost in single digits every night.
Wow.
Wow.
But now I'm just taking a little cut every so often.
So it lays nice and flat,
and
right?
no problems. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. What is hot? Oh, it's that iron. I was like, what is so hot on my arm?
Rita said MC has a sale going on, but you have to order like 4 packages.
That's the thing. And if you can find people that want to go together, then that's the way to do it.
Irene said Walmart has the black and white check napkins with no drag on them.
Yeah.
Okay. And somebody said, really? I better check my stash.
Okay, and now you can start to see it come to life. And
Carmen, you're right. Nobody wants wrinkles.
Always, always, always are you ripping, not cutting, because a straight across line will show up like a bad acne. But this, when you just kind of,
Colleen's in love with this project.
Oh, I'm so glad. Because I really was like, I don't know, is everybody going to like this? I even asked my private group this morning if they thought it was a fun project for you all. And they all thought it was. So this is why some days, you're just, it's like, does this outfit look good on me? It's also, hey, is this going to be a fun project for everybody?
You know that Gloria Tierney is in Parker?
Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we have talked to her about it.
My son lives there.
He used to be your son. I don't know if he is your brother now, but he used to be your son.
He's my favorite son.
Uh-huh. It's the golden child, you all.
My favorite son.
He is the golden child, everybody. I'm not bitter about it at all, even a little bit. But he is the golden boy. That's okay.
He had his knee replaced not too long ago, and so he's still kind of halfway recovering, but he said, I think I turned the corner on the pain. So Kathy Marbury said Blue Meadow lunch is what mine says on the napkins.
Blue Meadow lunch for this one?
Meadow
this
lunch
same
napkin, yeah.
You guys, can you even believe how easy this goes
Patty
down?
said, oh my goodness, I wish that was going into my house.
I know.
Well, join the sisterhood, and maybe you'd win it at the
Okay,
auction.
so look. I'm telling you, if you could see these colors up close like this, they are perfect. They are perfect together.
Terry said this is incredible. Honestly, truly, I'm really impressed at how bright
thanks, Mom.
and pretty it is. It's a great project.
I bet my brother's never done anything that impressed Mom this much.
Never did. They really love this kind of a project.
Oh, okay. That makes me happy to know, because sometimes I try to get so creative with a project that it's like, oh, okay, well, that was fun. Thanks a lot. You know.
Pam Laird says, I have a crazy collection of these little stools and tables. I grab them every time I see one. Now I'm inspired once again by our Debbie.
Aw. I'm glad. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, honestly, sometimes simple wins. Just, you don't need to try and be a big hero. Just.
Oh, Marge, okay. Gloria and Marge, you're both right there near each other. Get together. Patty Howell says, I'm heading to your direction in about 2 weeks. I'm flying into Phoenix. I can't wait.
What are you doing while you're here?
Yeah, Patty Howell, I don't know.
It's a very strange time. I bet it was a cheap ticket. It's a very strange time for anybody to be coming to Phoenix.
Here. Yeah, most people are trying to bail out of here.
Yeah, it's like, unless you're going to Mayo Clinic or something, most people aren't coming. They can't, you know, nobody can wait to get here this time of year. But you guys, I'm still on the first napkin. So,
really?
Yep, I'm still on the very first napkin. So
Sue said the napkins are Michael Design Works, and sadly they discontinued them as they put out new ones. Everywhere I'm finding them online is sold out.
All right, well, you guys know you can get them anywhere.
That. Do the whole thing in the McKenzie-style napkin. That would also.
Well, the only reason you can't, it's really hard to decoupage when you've got squares or stripes, or you need a pattern that's kind of all over the place.
Patty's visiting relatives. She has a brother that lives here and a cousin that lives in Fountain Hills. Fountain Hills is a lovely little town. All
right, so because I'm coming to the end, I can cut. But if I'm not at the end, I can't cut. I need to tear.
Hi, Terry. Late to everything. Kathy Price said, grandmothers come to Phoenix in the heat.
Well, that is true.
Oh, good. Gloria and Marge, you're connecting. I love that. Colorado ladies.
Good.
Maybe you guys can.
Well, and we come to Colorado, so when we do, Mom and I will come meet you guys.
Jamie, she'll be back in California tomorrow. They just came back in for a couple medical situations.
But Bill's doing great. Aren't you shocked how well he's doing?
I really am. I mean, compared to how you did.
I know. Now I feel like a big fat baby because I milked it for at least months, but I was in a ton of pain.
Twyla's in Arizona.
I thought she was right now.
She's heading back to California tomorrow. That's right. Kathy Marbury said I could share a few for someone, the first 2 or 3. I'm guessing they're talking napkins.
Yeah, but it never works out for just 2 or 3.
With the drag going horizontal.
Up. Let me see which way.
We're
no,
not.
Cheryl, thank you for having my back, sister. I was not okay with that, so I was trying. So my sides, that's it. My sides are not going to have a little tiny border on top. I'll save the borders just for the ends. So Cheryl, thank you for noticing that. I
Patty
had not.
said I watched Debbie make her beach bag that turned out absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I know, I love it.
Inspired me to try and make one. I haven't found the right flag yet.
Okay, well, good. Here's what's funny. My landlord, well, not my landlord, my realtor for the condo in California, they're like, it's not really Airbnb. It's the condo community rents them. But anyway, the realtor was there the other day and she saw a few things I had in the house. And one was the beach bag, which she fell in love with. And the other thing was a purse that one of my ladies had made me. And it has a gorgeous picture a vintage picture of the Dell Coronado, which we live right next door. Our condo is right next door to the Dell. And she saw that and she said, where'd you get that? And I told her, I said, one of my ladies made it for me for my birthday. And she said, well, I know the buyer for the Dell and I want to send her that picture. And I said, sure. And so anyway, she did. The buyer is very interested and just said to have that lady contact her, one of my ladies who made it, contact her. So I don't know where we stand with it right now, but this is what I say. You never know.
You don't.
You never, ever know.
Okay, Terry Bice, you're coming to Arizona in July.
Yes.
We love it, and we'll see what we can do about get our girls together.
Yeah, I always say if everybody else is not available, Mom and I will do our best to, for sure, to meet you.
July 18 to 22. Gonna be...
I leave the 19th.
Okay.
I leave the 19th, so the only way we could do it would be dinner on the 18th, depending on what time she gets in.
Or will you not be?
No, I could do anything. On the 19th, we leave in the morning, so I can't do the 19th. But, oh my gosh, see? That's what I mean. Okay, so now you can see it with, oh my gosh, look at how cute. All right, what do you guys?
July 2nd.
What?
She'll be here till July 2nd.
Oh, that I can do. That I could do. I could do July 1st. Anyway, so we got to figure out, you guys look at this and see what you think for this part right here. Somebody going to see Adele?
Yeah.
Who? Barb Nichols? No, Barb loves Adele. Who's going to see? That's a concert I would like to go to too. I'm going to do this on the big sign because there's more of it. Are you guys shocked how quick this is going?
Yeah, Leda loves this table.
I'm so glad because you never know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it seems cute to me, but is it cute to everybody?
Well, it's pretty special. I'm so glad I brought it back and didn't take it to Goodwill.
I cannot believe you were going to take this.
Yeah, I had it in the car, ready to go, and I let.
What made you think that I wanted it to go away?
Because it was sitting on the floor with the other box of Goodwill stuff that you.
I don't know about that, Mom.
No, there was stuff for me to take. No, it was sitting underneath the auction stuff. But everything else had been put away. And I thought, well, that's the only thing out here that's not put away.
So then what made you bring it back?
Well, the Lord talks to you from time to time. And it was just like, no, you're not going to, I couldn't see any reason for you to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And so I thought,
can you imagine, you guys, if I had promoted to everybody, yeah, we're going to do this great little stool.
Yeah, and like, Mom, where's the stool? You're quicker at projects at home. Oh, did you know that?
Probably. You want to know why? Because I don't have to look up and do comments. That's why.
Okay.
I am so much faster. And this is what I have told other creators. I'm so much faster with somebody reading comments for me. Because, I feel bad.
Just keep working.
I feel bad if I don't look up and at least, acknowledge as many comments as I can. I feel
Mary
terrible.
Beth said it's beautiful. Put metallic gold around the edge.
Oh, I love that idea. Yes. We'll use the, how come I didn't even think about that. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. Great idea. Thank you.
Okay, Colleen loves it more.
Let's see. Is this all done down here so I can steal some of that? No. But this is what I love. It's just, because it's such an easy pattern, there's so much going on with it. You're not matching anything up because nobody is ever going to notice it.
Sue still hasn't found her train case.
You haven't?
No. And yeah, Leslie Brady said this is so beautiful. It really is.
And it's rare that Mom really likes a project. Yeah. And we'll just call Mom Kris Jenner from now on.
What? Why?
Kris Jenner, she's the Kardashians' mom, and she's their manager.
Chris. I'm thinking of the other one, Bruce.
Oh, no. And she's always like pushing them to take more jobs and, make a lot of money, which I
Okay,
believe
Lisa,
they
have
do.
a good time. They're headed into happy hour. Shelva said this group is so fortunate to see this class because this and more is what we get in the sisterhood.
Oh, yeah, this
Thank
is probably more of a sisterhood project, but I'm home and I just wanted to do something really fun with you guys today. So, okay, so let's do our next one.
Yeah, Sue's afraid it got donated by accident. Her train case.
I'm so bummed that I didn't notice that it's Mackenzie-Child's because this is the side I did oh, you know what? It's so far up under there. Nobody would even notice it, so I'm not going to worry about it. I was trying to maintain this little border, but you wouldn't even notice it. It's so far up underneath that lip, so I'm just going to cut it off and not worry about it. So then I will have enough.
Linda said, I think pale yellow would be better than gold.
It needs, I'm afraid it really does need, whoops, I don't want that Mackenzie-Child's either because it's upside down.
Hi, Janine, or Joanne, I'm sorry, I was looking at a wrong name.
Okay, so this is something, just for the record, I am going to make sure that that Mackenzie-Child's right there is not on my project. Because then that, you might run the risk, if you're trying to sell it, you might run the risk of someone trying to accuse you of selling the real deal. So that is probably one of the main things I would avoid. Because like I said, we're not trying to promote this as their deal or anything. But
did Bill have stitches?
I want to make sure. Only snitches get stitches. I don't know what made me think to say that. Do you guys ever hear that? Only snitches? They're always saying, don't be a snitch because snitches get stitches. In other words, yeah. So a few of you would get that, but not everybody. So yes, Bill does have stitches, but he also already has his new flipper because I contacted the dentist this morning and I didn't look through the package of stuff the dentist sent us home with. Just hadn't had a chance yet. And I said, when do we come in and get Bill's teeth? Because he's missing an awful lot of teeth right now. And I can't be seen with him like this. And so he said, yeah, we made the flipper during his surgery yesterday. And it's in the bag I sent home with him.
It's in the refrigerator.
Yeah, it's in the freezer, apparently. Anyway, so we already have his flipper. And it's so nice. It's a really nice one. It fits him perfect. And he's already wearing it. I didn't think he would, but the dentist said, oh yeah, he can wear it. It's ready. So.
Hi, Patty. Oh, we're so happy to see all of you on today.
I know, you guys. Thank you. It means everything for us to look up and have so many of you guys that we've missed for so many years.
Awesome.
Just ripping it a little bit helps get everything moved over.
Leslie got it.
Thank you, Leslie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do, like I said, I'm not going to worry about the back of all of these legs because I can do that away from you guys. You know what I'm doing. You can see everything. But I want to get at least the ones that you can see. I want to get those all done.
She said, my doorbell just rang. A box from an amazing sister came. It's a train case just like my mom had.
Who said that? Sue Faina?
Sue Faina. Bless your heart.
Who sent it to you? I tell you what, this group blows my mind every day.
I mean, if those of you who are watching who are not part of the sisterhood, and you might think we make this stuff up. No,
Really
you
don't.
can't make this stuff up.
This is the nicest group of people.
What is a flipper?
Flipper is like just a fake thing, but you can take it out or put it back in, and it's like got 3 teeth on one side and 1 tooth over here, and Bill pops it in, and it connects to the teeth surrounding it. So, so I can be seen in public with him.
Yeah. Patty said, thank you so much for showing us this project you're working on. It's a fun one, and it's turning out beautiful.
Well, you guys, why don't you go get the project that we did this morning? So you can see kind of what we do in our sisterhood group. We just did a project this morning.
Miss Pearson says, my best day is when I get to watch Debbie and Mom.
Oh, my gosh. What about just Debbie? Because Mom's not always here. No,
that's
those aren't.
What she said,
that's not the best days.
That's not what she said.
It's a day, but not a best day. But look at this, you guys, coming right off. I'm just using a little sanding block. This is a very fine grit sanding block, and it's popping all that right off. You could wrap it under if you want, but we didn't really need to, so. Oh my goodness. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, let's get this leg on. But you see, I really had to have a white background. Otherwise, let me show you what you would have had. Look at the difference. That brown would come through. I'm gonna put a little bit of, so you can see what I'm saying. Look at it. That's what it would look like instead of white and pristine. So you have to paint it white first to get the true colors of your napkin. So that's one thing I would not skimp on. I would make sure that I did my best.
Catherine Lukowski sent it to her.
Oh my gosh.
Catherine, how sweet
that
of you.
is so
Thank
sweet.
you.
Wow.
Colleen said, I was lost without you. They said you're an inspiration to all the people. I watch you all the time.
Aw, thank you.
Joni said this is turning out so cute.
Well, I couldn't be happier that you guys all like it. We had to have my group vote on it this morning. I'll show you what I gave them 2 choices for a project for you guys today, and they picked this one. But in a minute, I'll show you what the other one was.
Shayna said, "Did you know I did my first live without my front teeth because of COVID?"
Shayna, I do know that.
Oh, that's funny.
And that's why everybody loves you, because you did do that. Because honestly, that is something I would do too. Because at some point you just go, you know what? This is real life, people. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I think people love you more for being that way. I really do.
The floral napkins are not MC.
No, they're
Floral
not.
napkins. Those are off of Amazon if you can get them. However, they're kind of, there's a lot of napkins that have that sort of look, isn't there? Because you've got some in your file.
I've got so many. Yeah, people find me napkins all the time and just send them to me, which I appreciate so much.
Okay, Rita said, I love this, but yes, show them what you did this morning.
Yeah, okay, Mom's going to show you what we made this morning. It's only half done. I mean, we were just messing around. But we showed this morning how to make these darling little taffeta flowers, and just so whimsical on a pillow. And so that's what we did this morning, but it was a really fun little class.
We get to burn.
Yeah, you get to burn. And who doesn't love to burn?
I know. It's my favorite thing. Carla, she's only here until tomorrow.
But then I'm back on my regularly scheduled programming for next week. I'll be back with you. Oh, okay. So next week is a double bonus for everybody. Next week, I am in a marathon during my time with you all on studio next week. I am going to be a presenter for Diva Designs. And
well, why didn't I know that?
Well, because I just hadn't told you yet.
Okay.
I hadn't told you yet. But I'm in a marathon with Diva Designs, and I'm going to be on their page. So I will have plenty of notices to you guys during the week. But this is my friend Mara, who is also a stencil designer. And she's got some new stencils out, and I will be doing a project with one of them, or 2 or 3 of them. So
Thank you, Frances,
that's what I'm
for the
doing next
stars.
week. Is you're going to be one of the first people to see some of these new
Ooh,
stencils.
all right.
So that's fun.
Tracy and Frances, thank you so much for the stars.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you.
Patty said, I have donated so many small little tables to Goodwill.
Doesn't it make you sick to your stomach
After
right now?
watching this, that won't be happening again.
That's right, and it shouldn't. You should just, from now on, we're going to be a little bit more selfish, and we're all keeping this stuff to ourselves.
Hi, Peggy, Nodine. Yeah.
Hi, Peggy.
project.
You know what I need, Mom? I need one more of these.
Okay.
So-
Vera Huddleston wants to know if you're back in Arizona.
Hi, Vera. I'm here just for one more day. I've been here since Bill and I drove in on Tuesday, and he had a bunch of medical appointments. So that's what we've been doing the last 3 days, is all of his medical stuff. And so now tomorrow I'll be driving us back. I don't know that he is, I'm sure he'd be fine to drive, but I don't know. He was on such heavy tranquilizers from the dentist that it makes me nervous I don't know how long that stuff stays in your system. And if his, reactor is not as, his reactor is questionable as it is, and his driving is questionable as it is. So it's probably not a good idea to add, some drugs in the mix. But, okay. Yeah, I'm really loving this. Okay, so by the time I stopped talking earlier, this is I think we've been doing this for about an hour now. And look we've only got a few sides left to do. But this is incredible Mod Podge. It's really light. It's much lighter than the other ones that they have. And the other thing I love about it is it's in this type of bottle. Because the ones I usually end up getting are the jars of it. And so, yeah, I'm super duper impressed with it. If I could see the comments, I would answer, but I can't, unfortunately, I can't see. My lighting is too bright while I'm standing up. I'm hoping I have another one. If I don't, one side's going to have the streak going the wrong way, but nobody will notice it. That will be just the one you put to the back. It's making me nervous that it's taking Mom a minute. Look at that, just easy peasy. This I can wrap. As long as you rip it a little bit, you can get it to just lay right down, but I think this part is already done. It is. So we don't even need to worry about that. That's not done yet, so I'll just lay that over. And I'll lay that. So I just need a tiny little piece for right here, and it matches perfect. Like I said, unless you're, super duper anal, which that's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are, you might want to match up every inch of this. I never have, because I don't think in a million years anybody will be looking or notice. So you do you, but I would not stress. This should be a no stress project, and I can tell you that right now, even for me doing it live in front of you all, it's a no stress project. It's just simple and fun. Did you?
I don't know how to break this tree. I don't have any more blue.
Oh my gosh! I just said to them.
However, can you paint?
No, it's okay. The worst thing I told them that was going to happen is that one side is going to have the drag going the opposite direction, which it's only going to be on one side. So you'll put that to the back, and you know what? It is what it is, and you just say, this is real life. And I got it from a lady who doesn't really know what the heck she's doing, so just let it go.
what if we did something altogether different? It would maybe like a piece of Fort Flex across there, and make that like the front.
Here's what we could do: is use the Form Flex. I like where you're going with that, but I would still have I still have to have the McKenzie napkin behind
In
it.
the background.
But you wouldn't notice that it was all wrong. Well, except Cheryl Portosky would.
Yeah, sure.
Cheryl, of all people, she's like, oh yeah, that's wrong. Immediately, it's like, ah, crap.
Well, she was so sweet about it. She said, Debbie, did you mean?
Did I mean to? I know, rather than, okay. Look at this. We are cruising
Can
now.
you splice it with the checks? Okay, you know, can you cut it in half and make
I
it
know,
work?
maybe. Let's see. We might be able to. I always think you guys give me so much more credit than I probably would deserve on some of this
Always a way
stuff.
to fix it.
There is what is that? Everything is figure-outable.
Yeah.
I love that. I have that stencil. Everything is
Even
figure-outable.
Jan, my neighbor, she just said, can you just piece the checks together in the right direction?
Possibly. Let's
Yeah.
just see. If it can be done, I will do it.
Like our other face, both sides aren't twins.
Well, good
That's
point.
right.
But
Okay.
whenever, here's the funny thing though about that, whenever I am having pictures taken with other people and they're like, what's your good side? I forget. I don't know. I don't know which one. Because I'll say, I think it's this one, a stand that way. You look at the picture and you're like, well, that certainly wasn't the right side. This little iron next to my arm is so hot.
Where? Oh, are you
It's
all
like,
right?
yeah, no, I'm all right. It's right here, but I want to use it. So, but I'm going to move it. Oh, the heat that's coming off of that thing is amazing.
Okay, Sue said it can wait till you get back. I'll mail you one more. Cheryl went, oops, I'm sorry. No, we're not. We're so
Never.
happy you caught
Yeah,
it.
I'm always happy people catch it.
Yeah, before it's too late.
Yeah.
I had a boss once that told me it's never a mistake until it leaves the office.
Oh, that's
Isn't
a good
that
point.
interesting?
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
never a mistake till it leaves the office.
That is so true, because you can
Yeah.
still fix it. Okay. Man, I'm so happy with how fast that all came together. All right, so you've said, what about splicing it? So let's just see. Let me cut off, because I've got enough to go across.
I searched through everything.
I know,
the
I
blues
figured-
and the McKenzie.
I figured there was a reason I only pulled one today, but
You thought by chance?
here, the only place I didn't look was in my scrap bag, but I don't see any.
I kind of know I didn't put that in there.
You know what? I can absolutely splice this together.
Yeah.
Because I'm a professional.
You are.
Don't try this at home, people. You got to be a professional to do this. But yes, I can absolutely do
Anna,
this.
how sweet of you to say that. You're going to be 83. Bless your
Anna?
heart.
Are you
Yeah,
really?
Anna Britt.
I hadn't. Oh my
Anna
gosh.
Britt. Yeah.
And when? When are you going to be 83?
83 in November.
Well, here's the good news. Mom is still older than you.
Still moving.
Okay, now because we're gonna
slower, but I'm moving.
because we're gonna splice it, and thank you all for those that gave that option. Because we're gonna splice it, I don't want to. I want to
You don't
cut
wanna
straight
tear it,
across.
yeah.
You're not gonna tear it. We're gonna cut straight across, and I'm gonna match
Look
it
at
up.
that.
Look at this.
See there?
Even I'm a little impressed by this action. Nobody will ever know.
Sue said you got this.
Yeah, I got it. Nobody will ever know. Oops. I got so proud of myself. I got
Nobody will ever know unless you screw it
Unless
up.
yeah, the last, look at this. Look at that.
You'd never know.
Nope. That is so fun. Yay. Okay, one more. Oh my gosh. That was such a good idea. I probably wouldn't have thought to do that. I probably would have done it the hard way.
The women, I know Jan's a seamstress, so it's women who sew that this is what you have to do sometimes. You just
Match up the seams.
Oh yeah, you have
Yeah.
to cut it up in slices.
Look at that.
Shelva, you're going to be 83 November 1st?
Are you really,
Oh,
Shelva?
bless
I
your
didn't know
heart.
that. My gosh.
Am I still the oldest one?
Yes, Mom. You're
Oh.
older than,
I'm
well,
older than dirt.
when you and George Washington had your first date, I think most of us were not alive yet.
I think there's one sister who's over a month or two older than
Who?
me.
Sherry?
I don't remember. No, Sherry's a few months younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay!
Are you happy?
Can I just tell you, yes, this to me, out of a lot of the projects I've done lately, this feels like a major accomplishment to get something like this done this quick.
Janice said, we come together like a village.
We really do.
You know, honestly, and that's half the fun of doing this is that you guys are involved. So much so that you tell us when it's wrong.
No, I'm glad. Because I
say that as a compliment.
Yeah, I know. I have been on other creators' pages and have offered suggestions, and it is met with a crickets. Like nothing. And I thought, okay, I know now. Just keep your mouth shut. But yeah, I don't know that everybody likes the interaction. We love it.
All right, Debbie.
Unless you're mean.
Stoltenberg said, did you hear the news about Billy Joel? No.
No.
Tell me what's going on with Billy Joel.
I love Billy Joel.
I was 86 in March.
Shelva, that's amazing. 86 in March. Holy cow. All right,
That's
look at
me.
Oh, I was like, Shelva. No.
No,
Okay, you were 86
no.
in March. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. My brother would have remembered that, but I forgot.
The
for a
Crafty
second.
Heifer. Yay, so glad, happy I got you live.
Crafty Heifer, we're happy you're here. I hope you're not the one that ghosted me for saying something on your page.
Oh,
I don't think
so
you were.
sad about Billy Joel. Somebody
What
please
happened?
tell us.
We don't
What
know.
happened?
We don't get news out here in them our country woods.
Honestly, we don't have time to watch the news.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me flip it over and at least get the backs done because I feel like it just looks. You guys, we've been together this long. Let's finish it up.
Oh no, he has a brain disease and he's canceled all of his concerts.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh.
Is that just today came out?
Oh my gosh, that table's so gorgeous. Yeah, it must have been just today because
You
we
guys,
would have heard about it.
I'm still floored about the Christian drummer and airplane crash, which happened less than a half a mile from my son's office in California, and that they hit a military housing. And then that sweet little Jewish couple that was killed at the museum.
Oh my gosh. Just heartbreaking.
Like, what is going on?
Okay.
Evil is alive and well.
He was diagnosed with a brain condition that affects his hearing, his vision, and his balance.
That sounds like me, and I don't have an issue.
Aroma.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Wow.
Oops. Yeah, I'm just going to fold this over just so it's not like right in our face.
Hebert, I love watching you both. I look for you all day to catch you. You're my favorite creator. Edith, where are you from?
You're a favorite watcher now.
I have a friend whose
Hebert.
last name is Hebert.
Yeah.
And I just wondered.
Is that upstate New York?
Yeah, that's where Tony. Mm-hmm. No, Tony's in New Hampshire.
Oh.
Yeah. Billy Joel. Yeah. Okay. Joel announced he was diagnosed with normal pressure hydrocephalus. It's a brain. I think it's like a brain bleed.
Really?
I think so.
I'm just cleaning up so that we can actually really see what this is going to look like.
I absolutely love this little table. Okay, all of Ivy's workmates,
Work
get ready.
people.
Is that he's going to make you a bunch
We've
of
got
tables?
this lady, Ivy Bond. She makes gifts for all of her coworkers for every little holiday, and it's like we all can't wait to see what they're getting next.
Yeah.
But
It's
she
all
makes
handmade stuff.
all handmade.
Yeah.
All of her office people.
I just heard a tourist was sitting on the ledge of a parking garage and fell to the sidewalk below. Rita Furness. Oh my gosh.
Last week, I don't know if you guys heard about this, and wow, I don't know how this turned to such morbidity, but last week, so we are staying in Coronado Island, which is in California, and it's an island. It's literally a bridge to get across. And it's the only way you can get across, unless you go like through Tijuana somehow. But anyway, a 17-year-old boy went to the top of the bridge and jumped in the middle of the night. And of course, you know, because can you imagine hitting? This is one there's only been one bridge that's had more suicide than the Coronado Bridge, and it's the San Francisco Bridge. And they've had 500 suicides on the Coronado Bridge since it was built, which blew my mind. But there's no safety guards, so that's what they're going to do now. The city, the government, or somebody, the state, they're putting up safety guards now at the on the bridge. It's so sad. 17-year-old boy. Just can you imagine something that happened? Probably maybe a split-second decision.
Yeah, and it's over.
Yeah.
Patty Howell said, may I ask what this table would sell for? Just curious if I ever make one.
What a great question. Let's see.
You gals that are in our auctions all the time.
Well, our auctions are crazy. There's things that go at my auction more than they should probably every time. But I would say if I was going to take this to a craft show, I would want probably,
oh my God,
I'm terrible at pricing, so I would think I would probably sell it for $125
I would have said
on a high, honestly. This is because I'm terrible at pricing and I don't value myself as much as other people value me. And if you are that way, then the one thing I started doing with my craft shows was having other people price for me, because I was way too not sure of myself.
Did a good job for you.
So always have somebody else price for you if that's your problem. And you might have the problem that you price too high and you're not selling. But I would think this table would, especially once we get done, 125 on a high, and I would say 89 on a low is what I would think. But I usually do my cost times 3 to cover everything. But if I got this for free, then I'm going to add what I think I would have paid for it, like at Home Goods. So if I was going to do this, I would do all my materials times 3, but I got it at a thrift store, so that doesn't count. So let's say I would probably factor in a cost value of $29, $30 basically to buy this. You know what I mean?
Marbury said $250.
Holy cow. It's sold, Kathy.
Yeah.
Come pick it up. Anyway, that's how I do it. But like I said, I've had people say, well, it's okay. It didn't cost me anything to make it. Yeah, it did. It cost your time.
Crafty hoppers, that aren't we all that way? I undervalue mine too.
I know, but I can look at other people's stuff instantly and go, are you out of your mind? Julie Bishop, for one. She's the stuff that she's like the lady at the Dell that loved her stuff.
Speaking of Julie Bishop, she just said she had a cousin who jumped off the San Francisco Bridge.
Oh.
I know. This is so sad.
But yeah,
By the way, Yvette is from Australia.
Yvette, oh, I love that name.
Yvette, yeah. Love it, love it.
Are you guys bored? Are you okay? Because I just wanted to get all the extra little pieces
like
on.
Kids. You people, are you okay?
Are you bored? Okay. Now you can see it a little bit better. Oh my goodness, I still got one leg to do, but I'm dying to get the gold on now.
Rita said the tables at her thrift store start at $30.
What?
Rita,
Okay,
where do you live? Beverly Hills?
Where are you, in Saudi Arabia? What are you doing? Get to the stinking Goodwill, for crying out loud. Okay, let's get some gold leaf.
Wow, honey, those legs look fabulous.
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine, Mom?
Well, yeah, honey, yeah. Don't bend over.
Oh, man. All right.
Joellen loves this.
Let's talk about what happened last week for the
Crap,
big
is that
elephant in the
boring?
room, you guys.
Oh,
Oh my
No,
gosh.
we're not going to talk about
Yes,
it.
I'm going
you
to
got
talk
one
about
more
it. I know, I said
thing?
I didn't finish it
I
all
didn't
yet.
hear that.
Okay, some of you probably saw it, but just let it go and still love me in spite of it. But last Saturday when I went live, I had on the cutest outfit. I had on a Chanel black t-shirt and a Chanel, or like a beautiful Talbot's blazer, had jeans on, feeling so good, pearls. And at one point in the show, hold on, at one point in the show, I bend over like this to look for my bling. And as I do, my whole jacket comes up and so does my shirt. And there is a big old moonshot for everybody. And so one of my ladies messaged me after no, it's like 2 days later, she messaged me and she goes, hey, by the way, has anybody told you what happened on Saturday? And I go, no, what?
What happened?
And she sent me a picture. And I went, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. She's like, no, it's okay. So anyway, yeah. If you...
Okay. Leslie wants to know if you're going to put furniture pads underneath these legs.
Probably, yeah. Because otherwise I would worry that
Scratch the floor.
All right, hold
Here.
on. Let me see if I can get this open with my blow dryer.
Oh, no. Well, Shelva saw the mooning event.
What?
Shelva saw the mooning
Shelva.
event.
And did you think, oh my gosh, Debbie's going to die when she watches this?
Shannon said you cracked a smile.
Oh, man.
Tony said it could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it could have been worse if it was you. Oh my God.
Shannon said, oh, I missed that, Miss Trim.
Yeah, it was bad. Sorry, I just got to figure out how to get this
Let me get it.
open.
Let me
No,
get it.
Mom, it's like, it's
Well,
the,
you
no,
don't know.
you can't, I do know,
I might
trust
know.
me.
I
No.
might be able
Nope.
to. I'm like,
Nope.
like Peggy.
No.
Don't you have one of those?
All right, hold on.
Okay, I'm going to buy you one. Don't you have one that, like one of those opener thingies that?
Here's the thing. I took all my these are all the ones I have such a hard time opening. Do you guys, this stuff makes me crazy. Gosh, I can't believe I have all my stuff. We were only supposed to be here for a day and a half. Patty said reading the message. I know.
Aw, thank you, Patty.
Yes,
Try to catch them all.
it makes such a big difference to have Mom here. Number one, it's more fun for me. She's my, like, wingman. So, you know, I can say funny stuff or dumb stuff and
Yeah,
nobody
you need
cares.
a gripper. That's what they're called. Give me one of these. Give me the one you were trying.
Where is it?
Did you put it in the box?
Oh, here it is.
All right, I mean, you never know.
If I had my heat gun, they come off right away, and I don't have any problems with it. I'm so sorry, you guys. Just hang in there 1 second. I'll get it. And now it's like you've got to have it.
Can't get it.
You were getting a hysterectomy, and your husband said to the girls, "Did you fall? You
Don't we have a new
big
one?
crack
Or
in your
something?
back."
I know where the new ones are.
Were you like, "Oh, where's the new one?"
You got new ones. You got
No,
up
I
there.
don't. That's what these are.
Oh, are they? Okay.
No, these I don't have
Because I
any.
inventoried them and I knew that you had
Yeah,
them.
but I don't have any new ones in a package. This is what we have to use too, you guys. Hold on. We'll figure it out. Oh, by the way, this is the project I was going to do. So, look at how cute this little moss purse is. These are at Michael's, and they are, this is spring. They're 40 off of 15, so not very much. And then I went and got all of these flowers. that are all on sale at Michael's. And I'm going to put these all over that little basket. But this is what I wanted to show you. I didn't have any of my big flower market like tins. They're all in California to put flowers in. So I grabbed a mail center and put them all in there, and they're all in different sections. And isn't that such a great idea? And then you could paint, like do a black and white check on that, and use that to hold your flowers in your studio. But I suppose a bunch of you have already sent those to Goodwill also. This is what I say. Just keep everything. Don't give anything away. Just keep it. You love that moss purse? I know. I loved it too. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. We're going to get one of these open. Well, surely I left an open one somewhere. But I didn't. I've got them all with me. Oh my gosh. Try the heat tool. That's what I'm using, Rhonda. It's not working. It's not working. Okay, let's go to plan B, because you've always got to have one. Did you get it, Mom? Did you get it? Oh.
Well, it's
Let's
better
see.
than nothing.
Just be careful. Look what Mom's going to use. These are like, you know, when I work on my semi-truck. But apparently, we're going to try and open this delicate little glass bottle. Here, this is heated still, so try that one. This makes me nervous. Just don't get it on my project.
Oh, heaven's sakes. Okay, I got a hold of it. You twist it.
Nope. All right, let's try another one. This will be a real watch. Nope.
How about a hammer and we just break the bottle?
If I had a hammer. You have got to be kidding me.
Okay, so now it's time to get rid of these.
I can't even budge. They're not even budging. This stool is fabulous. What if we put trim around it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that really hurt. Okay. So
now,
what
you
we're
know
gonna
what?
do just is, you know what? What we're gonna do? Don't throw them away. They're too expensive. Don't throw them away. I'd rather just keep getting them out.
Use them, but don't throw them away.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try another brand, which is not near as good, but then I'm gonna antique over it and let's just see. Perfect. Pliers, yeah, it didn't work. Vaselina, oh I know. Leslie, that would be great information before I shut those up. And I have in California, see this is so yellow though. In California, I have all the little plastic under.
It's fine.
You're not allowed to touch stuff when I'm not looking. You know that. You know the rules.
Put them under hot water and then tap them. I know. Okay.
Well, I will, but
Heat the lid with the heat gun.
I did. That didn't work. I tried it on 3 of them and it didn't work.
I used a nice pick and poked a hole in the top.
Well,
I love that idea.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not mad at it.
That's right.
Okay, let's just see if I hate this color though. This is the worst.
Well, now, but then don't use it.
No, we gotta know. We gotta know.
Yeah, Sharon said that's how I spilled it all over my dresser.
Okay, but now you can see it's gonna work. Hold on. I just had a brilliant idea.
Rub it.
Nope. Hold on. I got it. How's that go? I got it. I don't got it.
Tap all around with the top with something to loosen and crack the paint. Well, we tried that.
Nope. This is it. I got it. Hold on. We're going to do one coat of navy blue, and I'm going to do that gold over top of it.
Yeah, they said no, ugly gold.
No, I hate that gold.
Come on, girls, get it. Mom, you need to twist the pliers while you hold the bottle. Oh, Mom
Okay.
needs to
No, this will be beautiful. Just give me a second. And you guys know, if your blue is not the right blue, add a little bit of purple, and you might even need to add a little black also. But let's just try purple. Look, purple was exactly what it needed. Now it matches.
Don't listen.
Yeah, well, don't do it on here. Maybe you could do it in the other room. Do it in here. It's too loud.
It's not going to make any difference.
Look it. All right, don't panic, because the gold is going over top of this. And that is, I promise, just trust me on this one.
Well, they've all got suggestions on what we can do with it.
Well, short of one of you sending your husbands over here, because
yeah, right.
Bill's no help to me right now.
Put a pan of boiling water. Oh, yeah, but do the ice pick. It works. Fear, I'm with you. I'm a big old ice pick person. Make it happen.
I know, we're trying, but hold on. I feel like this is a good backup, and this is just for now. And then once I get one of those open, I'll probably go back over it. But, you know, I've got to prove to you guys that I know what I'm doing.
Okay, Sue drips a little mineral spirits around the inside of the sides of the lid and lets it sit a few minutes, and then bam, it opens. Okay.
Mineral spirits. We have mineral spirits. What about vegetable oil? Would that work? Okay, so we're just gonna try it. Nobody panic. I know this isn't what you were hoping for yet, but it might be.
Well, I can go do the hot water trick if you want.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay. Any idea which one of these is the better one?
No.
Oh, God. All right, baby, don't do that.
Okay, so do not buy this garbage. I'm just gonna throw this away because it's awful. It's super transparent or translucent, 24 karat gold, Americana Deco Arts. I don't know if anybody does use this, but I won't. So let me take that out. But this, look at this color. This is Golden Rule. This is by Gold Gilding Wax, Golden Rule by Deb's DIY. And now watch. Do we love that? No, it's still got to be gold, doesn't it? No pressure, Mom, but we're going to have that. I really thought that was going to be it, but you know what? It's not gold enough. It's too mousy. No. I don't like it. Did we achieve a stars party? Oh, no, we didn't. Good. Glue snip. My gosh, I thought I was really onto something. Keep in mind, you guys, when you're at home doing your own projects, not everything works. So it's not going to work for us every time either, but we're going to hopefully Mom's going to get that gold done. Because I did not care for that. Did you guys? It's too brassy, exactly. Yeah, no, it didn't work. It's drab, I agree. All right, well, what else can I show you? Here's another thing I just came up with. This is like this is when I sit around waiting for Bill to wake up from his stupor that he was in from the dentist. I start walking around my house and I was looking at different things and I thought, okay, so this little guy, I think I got him at Michael's. And, can you hear Mom? And I have this little pin cushion that goes on your wrist, and I was just looking at him and my pin cushion, and I was like, oh my gosh, he would be kind of cute with this as a new, like, make him a pin cushion. If I could get it to fit right, I'd have to make a new one. But then the more I looked at him, I thought, It looks like he's wearing a yarmulke, doesn't it? I just thought it was so cute. So then I started looking at everything I have in my house because this is what I do in my spare time. Look at this. So this is one of those vase ladies. I bought her on Etsy. It came in while I was in California, and I just opened it last night. But I thought about this. If I have a better fabric, and I go ahead and completely jazz her up with lots of bling. And did you get it?
Nope.
None
of them.
Get the ice pick.
There it is. Where is it?
But look at how fun she is. Reglue the front corner down. I will. I know. I saw that as you know what it was when a pinhead. That's a good one. That is a good one. Do I have the pen art metal, pigment, and metal? No, I don't. Oh, hold on. I do have pigment, though. I've got great pigment.
Don't you have an ice pick?
No, I haven't all, but I think I took it with me. Let me grab this up here real quick, because I think I do have what we need. I didn't even think about it, because I'm so used to using other stuff. I have the pen art patina, and all I have to do is add it to something.
And then open?
Yeah, look. All right, let's try that. Didn't even think about that.
We need to write a note to that gold leaf company and have them do something different.
I agree. I think it's awful. Okay, so what do people use? You can use anything, right? Because I've never done this before. Let's try Mod Podge.
Tracy won 7 head vases in an auction for $55. She couldn't believe it.
Are you kidding? I paid $36 for that one. You guys, I've literally, as a creator, never done this. So this is new for me. So let's give it a shot.
Yeah, Kathy, a piece is missing. She's going to fix it when we're done.
Yeah, I just didn't have a chance yet.
Yeah, somebody put a rubber band around the top as a gripper. Well, yeah, that's fine, except it's just, honestly, they're on there.
Look at this.
Now,
Okay.
Did you discover something better?
No, not better, but wow. That is impressive.
Michelle said, I have to be honest, I'm thankful you don't have an ice pick. That spells disaster.
I'm surprised you're not saying, I really wish somebody could get an ice pick over there to you. Look at that. It's beautiful, but let's see how it goes on. I'm not feeling 100% about how good it's going to go on yet.
Yeah, Debbie said, why would they fix that? Then they have to go buy a new bottle.
That's all right. That's exactly right. And I've done that a number of times. You need special pigment
infuser.
Yeah, for a normal creator, but not for us. She's right. She's right. That didn't work. Even a little bit.
Stand by to call 911.
Well, I don't know what else to do, you guys. I'm going to just have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure it out. It still looks like voodoo dolls. Does it really? Use the Liquitex? No, you have to use it.
Oh, one of those heads was Lucille Ball. Google Lens says it's $200.
Oh my gosh. No, I love her. But isn't that so cute?
Cleans the bottle with oil and it keeps it clean and smooth.
Yes, I know.
For now, just soak it in hot water. Okay, well.
I don't know. Here, let me try the heat tool one more time because, you know, we don't give up. We don't give up. Hold on, you guys. Let's try one more thing.
Yeah, I know, Sharon. That's my thought. I use ice pick. Close your gold, Debbie. Yeah, well, maybe that's... Get a hammer and nail and hammer a nail in the lid. Yeah, that'll kind of sort of give it a... That's going to be too hot to touch now, honey.
Well, with my heat tool it is, but not with the blow dryer.
No!
And just like that, just that simple. Just that simple. Oh my gosh.
Teresa said you're such a joy to watch.
Look at that. I have never been more excited to open up a bottle of gold in my whole life, but there it is. We did it.
Oh, they've all got these suggestions.
Yeah, but
for
look, we didn't have to use any of yours. But I'm
know.
kind of dying to use the.
Call the fire department.
I'm half tempted. I really want to do that trick where.
Edith, that was what I would have done. Break the bottle and just use whatever comes out.
I loved the idea of the hammer and the nail in the top.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Well, the heat gun did it.
But
so obviously, if you blow that heat gun on something you painted, it's going to come off. Do you think?
No.
You don't think?
No. Oh my goodness! Look at.
It's a gold textile.
Look at how much easier life is.
Tap a nail on the top of the lid and shake it out.
But look how perfect that gold is. This is exactly what it needed.
You need to mix the pigment with the infuser.
Yeah, and I don't have one.
Don't call the handyman. Hold on, I got to move this. It's coming off the
Okay,
table.
thank you. Nope, we have not had any contact.
Yeah, thank you, Sharon. I probably loosened it really good.
That's right. I'm sure Mom did. And somehow Bill's going to try and take credit for the fact that he did it. But I will get all those corners down. Okay, it's so much better now. Isn't that crazy? But aren't you happy to know what does work and what doesn't work? So definitely put Vaseline or plastic on your cover before you do anything, before you close it up.
And she stirs it over the top of her product.
I know. I even thought about it when I was doing it, and I thought, watch. If anything could go wrong here, it's going to. Oh, man. You guys have been so patient today. Thank you.
It's worth the wait.
But the fact that this came from base coating, because I didn't have it base coated yet. So from base coating to where we're at now, in 2 hours.
And you wanted to see a completed project.
In 2 hours, literally, we're going to be straight up 2 hours when I get done. That's got to be a little impressive anyway.
Yeah, she knows about that one leg.
Yeah, I do. I decided you guys had seen enough decoupage. You didn't need to see me do every minute of it. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to go around the edge of this and make, you know what I mean? So
Life
it's not
so
just
much better with Debbie Adventures.
That's not what anybody in my family says, but thank you.
Debbie Taylor, no, she's just in town for the couple days with some medical issues.
Oh, you guys, I seriously, when the dentist told us that he really preferred that we stay here for the next 5 days to make sure that Bill's really okay, I said to the dentist, I go, do you have any idea what you're asking me? I said, we have a gorgeous condo on the beach in Coronado. It's like 65 degrees and he'll be fine. I promise. I'll take good care of him. And Bill's like, well, maybe we should listen to the dentist. No. We've never listened to the dentist before. Now all of a sudden we're going to listen to the dentist.
Shannon said, I'm EC and I'm hanging in to the end.
You know, this is where I start to do more is more. Because I'm just looking at that by doing the gold over this. I'm like,
Of course, you realize it's too late for me to miss the traffic now.
Yeah, that was my plan. Man, a part of me wants to do a gold rub over the whole thing. I won't, but I really want to. All right.
What is the top again, Terry? The top is a tile.
I didn't put that on all the way.
It's a plastic tile that you buy from either Target or Dollar Tree.
Here's what it looks like. Here's the bag. It's self-adhesive wall tile. Let's see. Self-adhesive wall tile.
But we took the adhesive part off.
And that's what it looks like. Do you guys remember this? I did this. No, I did the contact paper in my old kitchen.
No, here.
I know. In my old kitchen, I did the contact paper that looked almost just like this.
Yeah.
And I did it live on studio, and it lasted the whole time I lived there. But, okay. One last thing I would do is maybe put a piece of... What do you guys think? Does it need...
I think it needs one thing.
What if we do one thing in gold. It would have to be on one of the side panels though, so it sits straight. Do you think it needs just one in gold? Hold on. Let me get some paint on it so we can make a solid decision.
Now she's addicted. She's gonna paint everything gold. Got the gold open.
Yeah, are you kidding? I'm not gonna put that lid all the way down just yet. Is anybody loving this idea, or are you guys like, knock it off? You've done enough. We've seen enough of you for one day. Move on. Get on with your life.
Yeah, where are the stars?
I've still got to go to the dry cleaner for Bill. I got to go get all of his prescriptions. I got to pack. Oh, but I would much rather do this.
They're just sending you hearts like crazy.
Does that mean you guys like this idea or not? Because
Catherine just said yes, and I think maybe she...
I think so. Let's see.
Okay, Sharon likes it as is.
Okay.
Catherine, yes. Peggy, yes, that's beautiful. Yvette, yes, we still have the dog, only he's living with a friend until the end of June.
Well, actually...
Or the second week of June.
Yes. My friend that is keeping him, she is coming to San Diego, like just coincidentally, for a vacation, and had told me ahead of time, I can keep Louis the whole time except June 14 to 19, because I'm going to be going to San Diego. And I said, oh, no problem. I'll call Mom. Mom will love to watch Louis. He'll be fine. And Louis hates Mom. And so she said, okay, well, we'll work that out as it gets closer.
And Mom even has treats for him that one of the sisters sent me.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't make any difference.
Didn't make any difference.
Me.
But, so anyway, I was talking to her the other day because Bill really misses him. And we got him, he's now a
Service dog.
Well, a social dependency dog. I don't know what you call it. Bill and he are dependent on each other, that's for sure. And so I got him all certified on the internet. And so they can't refuse him. Where we're staying, the condos in the state of California, they can't refuse him. But I also don't want to push my luck because we want to be able to rent this condo every year. And I don't want to be like a troublemaker. And so, but anyway, so my friend is going to bring him to us. She's driving him to San Diego June 14, and then he'll stay with us the rest of the time.
What did you use on your walls when you put the backsplash on?
Nothing. I just went right over the paint, and it lasted for 3 years, and it was amazing. And then it just came right off. It didn't pull up any of the paint or anything. It was the easiest thing I've ever done and cheapest. Do we like that?
Leslie said no. It makes it look like a small end table.
Yeah.
Said no.
No, I agree. Now that I held it up.
I said one, but then Terry said yes.
And I don't know.
The rest of them are saying no.
The point of this table was just to be like a little corner stool to hold a plant. Or it could be a riser for your, for your buffet. But I like it as is, and I'm going to leave it alone.
Debbie Taylor's recuperating from right knee replacement, or she would have been in San Diego.
Oh, okay. I'm loving it. I hope you guys are too. That was a fun project. 2 hours straight up. I can't believe that was a 2-hour project. But just so you know, 2 napkins, this whole project, because I paid $8 for the table. The napkins were free, but let's say I spent $2 on napkins. We've got $10 into this. You know what the most money is? In mine and Mom's surgery for our arms, for once we've tried to kill ourselves getting that gold on. But I love it. I love it. It'll be in our auction. So the only way you get to be in our auctions is if you join our sisterhood. So anytime you want to do that, we would love to have you. $25 a month, cancel anytime, and you get Mom and I at least 2 times a week, plus all the extra stuff we do.
I hope that's a plus.
Well, we'll give you money back if it's a week that Mom's there 3 times, then you get some money back. But anyway, I'm so glad you joined us today. I will see you all next Saturday morning again. And Mom will see you...
Well, if we go live together, depends.
Yes, but you know what we've tried in my other group is putting Mom on the iPad. And so Mom's with us, and I just have her face on the iPad, and she's reading comments for me.
Yeah.
So
or if she puts me face down, she can still hear me.
Well, yeah, or put my project in front of her. But if she's available, you know, on a Saturday morning, we'll have her go live with us. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend. I love you all. Wish us safe travels this weekend as we go back to California.
Have a blessed Memorial Day.
Oh, that's right. Have a great Memorial Day. Love you all. Have fun. All right.